Miss Chance 96 here, another review, this time of Real Steel Midas, the gold-blooded killer. So here you go. So, sorry it's been a little while since I said I was going to do the review. It took me a little bit. I've been doing some other reviews, and I've mostly just been buying. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff. So yeah, so here you go. So this is my last Wave 1 Deluxe and Basic review that I'll ever do, because I have done all the other Wave 1 reviews, and so yeah, so hopefully Wave 2 will come out with these small toy lines, and with them being overstocked. Sometimes it's kind of hard for Wave 2 to come out, but I've got my fingers crossed. I really want Wave 2 to come out. So anyway, so this does come in a 2-pack with, as you can see here, Noisy Boy. So very cool. And this is the Deluxe Midas. So anyway, here's the box. Very cool. Flip it to the back here. You get a nice picture of Noisy Boy and Midas, but the only thing is that this is really not a good representation of the actual figure. I mean, as you can see, this is a very bright, shiny, metallic gold. Looks lovely. It looks really nice. And as you can see here, this is a dull mustard gray, or something more gray, dull mustard yellow, as you can see. Then he's got these bright, metallic, dark red gloves and legs. And over here, it's a very mellow red. So as you can see, the color is totally false on the back of the packaging, which is a shame. It would have been really great if they could make this figure like that. So that's where I come into some of my faults. I like this figure for some reasons, and I really don't like it for others. One of the reasons why I don't like it is the coloring. Like I said, it's a very mustard gray, or I don't know why I keep saying gray. It's a very mustard yellow. It really is, which is a shame. And, you know, I mean, it was okay that he was the kind of dull yellow, because it's a little figure, little $8 figure, you know, how much more money are they going to put into it? But for the bigger figure, I would have hoped for a decent paint, and just really no, it's just this regular plain old gray. I'm not too upset about the red, although the metallic dark red back there would have been cool. This red, it works, but I would have liked the gold, because he's the gold-blooded killer. They should call him the yellow-blooded killer, because he really doesn't look gold, in the toys at least. A reason I do like him, I like the tattooing work right here. Yes, he's got some very nice tattoos. They're applied very evenly, and they're not stickers. Yeah, they're painted very well on there, which looks nice. And I like the head sculpt. I like the size of the head sculpt, and I like the way it is. I like his mohawk, how it's kind of darker down here, and it kind of bleeds into the red. That looks nice. And some good silver painting on the face. So there you go. So those are some pluses. Another thing which makes me hate this guy is his ankles. These, when I first saw the ankles, I was like, oh, awesome, because everybody else has, like, swivel ankles. He has ball-jointed ankles, so I was like, oh, cool, this is going to be nice. But they're just so weak, ball-jointed ankles, that they make him sit forward a lot, which is why you have to give the knee a bit of a bend, which doesn't look great for him to stand. So it's kind of like he's kind of bending his knees, kind of leaning back when he stands, which is a shame. It's easily fixable by making a strong ankle joint, or just sticking with a swivel ankle, because a swivel ankle would have still allowed him to stay up. So yeah, it's a shame. You see, this is kind of how he has to stand. So they could have really did a lot better, but they didn't, which is a shame. It's a very big shame. He's the tallest real steel figure that I have. With this mohawk, he towers over everyone, and even without the mohawk, he kind of reaches the second tallest figure. So he's a pretty tall guy, which is kind of neat. He's got the gimmick where same type of gimmick as Adam, but there's 2 separate buttons here. This is really where Rock'em Sock'em Robot seems to, you can really do stuff with, is when you push this and then he kind of punches, as you can see, like this. So yeah, but it doesn't work well either. It's I can't get a good position. Here we go. See, there you go, yeah. I guess it works decent, but it's such a stupid gimmick. And you have to push hard. So yeah, so it's so not worth it. What the good thing about this guy is his gimmick doesn't hinder his articulation. Yes, very happy about that. But is it any better articulation than the 3 3/4 inch figure? Not at all. It's the same articulation. Ball hinge shoulders, hinge elbow, swivel at the glove. So there you go. Swivel neck, swivel waist, but it's just for the gimmick, so you can't use that. Swivel hinge thighs, but the hinge barely works because it's hindered. Hinge, yeah, just a hinge, knee, and a ball jointed ankle. So the ball jointed ankle is really a bad thing more than others. The swivel neck is nice, but if you swivel it too much, his neck kind of pops out of the joint a bit, and then when you put it back, there you go, it kind of goes in place. So when you turn it, see that gap in there? Yeah, that's not good. But what are you going to do with that? So swivel neck's decent. Arm articulation's good. I would have liked some swivels up here at the bicep or swivels at the elbow. I would have liked some swivels at the thigh, which the 3 3/4 figure does have. I would have liked some waist that wasn't hindered by gimmicks, and I would have just liked some swivel ankles. That's how they could have made this guy really cool, but they didn't. Luckily, the gimmick doesn't hinder his articulation like the others. The waist gimmick, that hinders articulation, but the other toys, like their main gimmick, hinders articulation as well. So there you go, that's his little gimmick. Stupid gimmick, would have much rather had the waist swivel. So yeah, so he's his quality, because of the crappy ankles. The paint is it's just the tattoo's very nice, A+ for that. But as far as the yellow paint, it's just really bad. And as far as articulation, nothing special. It's actually, if you weigh everything out, the 3 3/4 inch version has just a tad bit better articulation, I think. Well, I mean, the differences in articulation is the 3 3/4 inch version has a swivel at the thigh and is not hindered in the thigh as well, but he's got a swiveling neck. Those are the only differences. Overall, I'd rather take the better thigh articulation rather than the swivel neck. And also, no two Midases are alike. These silver dots on him are totally different on every figure, which I couldn't believe. It's not even like they just were applied differently. No, some of them are in different places. So it's very strange. So I like this assortment of scratches on the paint the most. So you can go pick out yours. It's supposed to be kind of like battle damage, but since they're circles and they're like evenly dispersed on him, it doesn't look good. And same thing on here. You got a dot on the top of the glove, dot on the side of the glove, dot on the regular glove, and then a dot on the finger. Same thing over here. It's like they couldn't have did a little bit different arrangement to make it look like battle damage. Yeah, it looks like they actually did the battle damage, which they did do. So yeah, so there's a lot of problems with him. Overall, he's a nice shelf piece as long as the ankles can allow you to stand him. Is he fun to play with? Not really. Posability? Not too much. And so yeah, so just nothing too amazingly special. Before I go off of this review, just like to give a shout out real quick to this guy right here. Very cool. He reminded me to do this review. He's a very nice guy. Go check out his channel. If I'm not mistaken, he does some stop motion, so go check that out if you like stop motion. And the last little shout out is, if you like Real Steel, I highly recommend that you go to this site. It's a very cool site. It's just getting started now, so there's not a whole lot you can do with it, but it really needs support because it's a cool site for Real Steel. It's got like messaging boards and stuff like that. Go sign up account with them and go check out that site because it's really cool. And once it gets more people, it's going to be a lot of fun. So that site needs some support. Go check it out. It's really cool. So there you go. So that's just my quick review of well, not quite quick, but my review of Real Steel Midas, the gold-blooded killer. If you had to pick which one, I'd highly recommend the 3 3/4 inch one because the 3 3/4 inch one is better in almost every way except the paint on him. He's got some nice tattoos, but they're red instead of black. Well, they're actually like a translucent gray instead of black. Oops. who was that? Oh, Captain America has decided to dive on the floor right behind me. Sorry about that. But overall, I think that this one's a better figure, and it's cheaper too, so why not? So there you go. So that's my review of Real Steel, the 6-inch version of Midas, the gold-blooded killer. Although he has the best slogan. That's a really awesome slogan. So there you go. Thanks for watching.